Hello friends, my name is Ankur and welcome back to my channel. Friends, today we are going to start our English speaking part 142 and friends, today we are going to continue the same topic that we will discuss about Jeev Jantu means animals related sentences in our English language. So friends, let's start our English speaking part 142. Jeev Jantu means animals. So friends, I had already told you in previous classes also. Basically, we are going to discuss about the qualities and properties of animals because every animal has its own distinct properties or qualities. And some animals we normally use them as pet at our homes also, and we do see them in our streets, in our roads, in wildlife sanctuaries, in parks, everywhere around us. So friends, let's see them with examples. किस जानवर की पूंछ झाड़ी की तरह होती है? तो इसका जो उत्तर है वो है गिलहरी की. So friends, basically it is a present interrogative type sentence. So in English it means which animal has a bushy tail? So in English it means the squirrel. So friends, basically the squirrel is a kind of animal which has a bushy tail. गिलहरी एक प्रकार का जानवर है जिसकी पूंछ झाड़ी की तरह होती है. So किस जानवर की पूंछ झाड़ी की तरह होती है? गिलहरी की. Which animal has a bushy tail? The squirrel. So friends, basically in this sentence they are basically mentioning about a particular animal who has a basic property of having bushy tail, and since that animal is squirrel, so it is a animal related sentence. कौन सा जानवर आधा घोड़ा और आधा गधा होता है? तो इसका उत्तर है खच्चर. So in friend, this sentence is also a present interrogative type sentence. So in English it means which animal is a cross between the horse and donkey? And the answer is the mule. So friend, basically in this sentence they are basically mentioning about a particular animal which is basically a cross between a horse and a donkey. Means he is neither completely horse or he is neither completely donkey. So he is a cross between both of them. So कौन सा जानवर आधा घोड़ा और आधा गधा होता है? खच्चर. Which animal is a cross between horse and donkey? The mule. So friends, the mule is the only animal which is a cross between horse and donkey, and since in this sentence they are basically mentioning about the cross between horse and donkey, and that animal is mule, so it is a animal related sentence. कौन से जानवर की पीठ पर कुबड़ होता है? तो इसका उत्तर है ऊंट की पीठ पर. So friends, basically it is also a present interrogative type sentence. So in English it means which animal has a hump on its back? So the answer is the camel. So friends, basically in this sentence they are basically trying to say that the camel is a only animal which has a hump on its back. Means we have seen camel basically in deserts only, in desert areas where they are basically used to carry loads or to travel from one place to another place. And we have normally seen that camel has a very long back. So friends, basically in this sentence कौन से जानवर की पीठ पर कुबड़ होता है? ऊंट की पीठ पर. So in English it means which animal has a hump on its back, and the answer is the camel. So friends, basically the camel is the only animal which has a hump on its back, and since in this sentence they are basically trying to tell the basic property of an animal which has a hump on its back, and that animal is camel. So it is a animal related sentence. Now friends, we are going to discuss another topic. Now we are going to discuss about sentences related to games. Means ऐसे वाक्य that we normally use or we normally speak with another person related to games. Means खेल क्रीड़ा. खेल क्रीड़ा यानी games. So friend, basically we normally play different kind of games. We play indoor games. Indoor games are basically those games which we normally play at our home. Basically carom, chess, ludo and some other games also. And outdoor games are very large games, very big games which are normally played at a very long playground or a very long ground or playground, etc. Basically cricket, football, hockey, basketball and various other games also. So friends, let's see them with examples. रमा खेल रही है. So in English it means Rama is playing. So friends, Rama is basically a noun because it is a name of a person, and Rama is a female person. And since this sentence is also a present type sentence, Rama खेल रही है, Rama is playing. So it is a present type sentence, friends, and since in this sentence they are basically trying to say about a particular person, that is Rama, who is playing any sport. So whether she is playing any sport or sport, they have not mentioned about the name of the sport. Basically she is only playing. So it is a present type sports related sentence. मैं पतंग उड़ा रहा हूँ. So in English it means I am flying a kite. So friends, basically it is a present type sentence because in this sentence the person is basically telling कि मैं पतंग उड़ा रहा हूँ, means I am flying a kite. So it is also a sports, friend, and it is basically an outdoor sport because we normally fly kite at our terrace, at our home, basically at our terrace or at ground only, because kites normally fly in the sky. So we have to normally go outside our home to fly the kite. So friends, मैं पतंग उड़ा रहा हूँ. So I am flying a kite. So it is a sports related sentence. आज हम शतरंज खेलेंगे. So in English it means we will play chess today. So friends, basically it is a future type sentence because in this sentence a group of person is basically saying that आज हम शतरंज खेलेंगे, means they are going to play chess today. So in English it means we will play chess today. So friends, chess is basically a indoor type game because we normally play chess at our home only with a group of 2 persons. So friends, आज हम शतरंज खेलेंगे, we will play chess today. So it is a future type sentence, and since this sentence is related to sports, so it is a sports and games related sentence. चलो खेलें. So in English it means come let's play. So friends, this sentence is basically a order and command type sentence because the person is basically ordering to another person कि चलो चलकर खेलते हैं. So in English it means come let's play. So friends, basically it is an invitation type sentence because the person is basically inviting a group of friends to play with him. So चलो खेलें, in English it means come let's play. So friends, basically it is a invitation and order and command type sentence, and since this sentence is related to sports and games, so it is a sports and games related sentence. आओ ताश खेलें. So in English it means come let's play cards. So friend, this sentence is also basically an invitation giving type sentence because the person wants to play cards with his friend. So basically he is inviting to that person. So basically he is inviting to him and saying आओ ताश खेलें. So in English it means come let's play cards. So friends, basically playing cards is a indoor type sport because we normally play cards at our home. So आओ ताश खेलें. So in English it means come let's play card. So it is a invitation giving type sentence, and since this sentence is related to sports and games, so it is a sports and games related sentence. खेल शुरू हो गया. So in English it means the game has started. So friends, basically it is a present perfect type sentence because the person is basically saying to another person कि game start हो गया, means खेल शुरू हो गया है. So friends, we normally when we see game in the TV, so when we see any match etc, we normally say देखो भाई game start हो गया, the game has started. So खेल शुरू हो गया. So in English it means the game has started. So it is a present perfect type sentence, and they have not mentioned about the particular game, that which game has started. They have normally informed us that the game has started. So since this sentence is related to sports and games, so it is a sports and games related sentence. हमारी टीम जीती है. So in English it means our team has won. So friend, basically in this sentence the winning team is basically telling to different persons कि हमारी टीम जीती है, means our team has won. So friend, basically it is a past tense related sentence because in this sentence the person is basically telling about the result to various persons. So basically he is mentioning about the victory of his team. So basically he is trying to say हमारी टीम जीती है. So in English it means our team has won. So it is a past tense related sentence, and friends, since they have won in sports, they have basically won the game, and since this sentence is related to sports and games, so it is a sports and games related sentence. So friends, this was the English speaking part 142, in which I tried to explain you about Jeev Jantu means animals related sentences, and also I tried to inform you about Khel Krida means games related sentences that we normally speak with another person, whether we try to tell about the result of the game or when we invite them to play with us either indoor games or outdoor games. So I hope you would have find it easier to understand about these kind of sentences with examples, because these kind of sentences we normally speak with another person, either if we are inviting him to play with us, or we are basically telling about the result of the game, whether we won the match or lost the match, and about animals, about the properties of animals also. So friends, kindly practice these kind of sentences in your spare time. Either try to talk in front of mirror, or try to talk with your parents, friends, relatives, neighbors, etc. And ultimately, with the passage of time, you will realize that your confidence has boosted up, your personality has groomed, and ultimately you have become a perfect and fluent English speaker in front of another person. So friends, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel, and please do press the bell icon in the subscription box, and I will also share my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box below. So friends, at last I would like to request you again that please keep practicing these sentences daily, and at some point of time you will realize that you have become a perfect and fluent English speaker in front of bigger perspective or in front of bigger society. So friends, thanks for the valuable and precious time. Have a nice day.